Hey, lake swimmers, I just checked the water temperature and it was 76.5. Yay! So no excuses for me or anybody else for not swimming. And just so you know, you can check the live temperature out at any time at luckyslakeswim.com. And many thanks to Amin for making the live feed possible. We also hope to have the Rosen Aquatic Center temperatures up shortly. We used to have those posted back when it was a Y. The center should be opening up on April 5th to the general public. That has been 1 year, yes, 1 year of COVID that has kept that center closed. So this is a red letter day for the Aquatic Center. The center has already held several swim meets, and the Aquatic Center looks great. They've re-marcited the pool, really cleaned it up. So make sure you get in there and sign up at the Rosen Aquatic Center on April 5th. We had a great turnout Friday and Saturday with a total of 40 first-time swimmers over those 2 days. We had 40 people on Friday and over 100 people swimming on Saturday. This was in part due to a Zoot Tri training camp that was going on in Claremont. I think it was at the National Training Center. We had triathletes from all over joining us, and I think they had a very groovy time. Except for that one triathlete, she was freaked out that I was wearing a Speedo. Most people tend to worry about interactions with alligators on the lake or the Lake Cane monster, but it seems that we have a third psychologically disturbing worry, a Lucky in a Speedo sighting. On a personal note, I don't like seeing it either. That's why I've removed all the mirrors from our house. The lake swim is close to being back to normal. We have completely returned to our normal start times at 6:30 a.m. on weekdays and 7:45 on Saturdays. Just one start times now. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to go through the ticketing and all that. New swimmers can show up anytime they want to as well at 6:30 in the mornings on weekdays and 7:45 on Saturdays. We are still doing the trickle starts, but that doesn't mean coming in 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour early before the official start time and starting on your own. We do have an exception for the volunteers. They do start early, but just so there's no confusion, they're allowed to do that so they're out in time to help sign up people and do the things that they do. They also sort out whether or not we have any large alligators out there before everybody starts. So thank you very much to our volunteers for that. I would also like to clarify an important safety point for everybody, including the volunteers that are helping out. The Safer Swimmer Buoys are required for the first 25 crossings. That's whether you have a wetsuit or not. So please remind folks of this rule. If a person has not received a white cap, you should be swimming with a Safer Swimmer Buoy. So 25 crossings, wetsuits or not. We still ask folks to wear a mask and at least pretend some social distancing, but I suspect this will be ending sometime soon, perhaps in May, based on the current vaccination schedule. For those of you looking for a sign that we have turned a corner on COVID, I will tell you this. My father has resumed going to garage sales. And if that is not a sign of the COVID pandemic and its death throes, I don't know what is. So, if you've had your vaccination and are at least a week out from that first shot, you are welcome to use the hot tub and the bathrooms. And no, we will not be checking vaccination passports, but we will be scanning for computerized chips implanted at the vaccination site. So, no cheating. If you have not got your vaccination, I implore you to do so. In the United States, and I'm going to politicize here a little bit, you can choose to get your immunity the COVID natural way, which is 30 million infections and 500,000 deaths so far. Or you can choose getting immunity by vaccination, 126 million doses and no deaths due to the vaccine. So, no deaths due to the vaccine. I don't trust politicians, I don't trust big pharma, but I do trust math. Get your vaccination, guys and gals. Please, we all love you. Go out and get vaccinated. We want you out here swimming the lake 20 years from now. We are rapidly approaching Easter and our annual Eat, Pray, Swim event. We are still looking for volunteers for the event. You can help out by clicking on the volunteer link on the blog and signing up for something. I want to make it clear that there is not a volunteer spot needed to keep me awake during the sermon. Tom has quite a collection of pebbles that he throws at me, and that works very nicely. For a preacher, he has great speed and very good accuracy. He typically scores on my very first nod. So, during our first Eat, Pray, Swim, I think I had so many facial swellings that I could have passed for a Klingon warrior. The message is, don't test a rock-slinging preacher on Easter morning. So I will be awake, I am sure. And if not, Tom is there to remind me with a nice round one. So don't forget to sign up for the Golden Mile to be held on Saturday, May 29th. If you are not swimming, we sure could use you as a volunteer. We have a link posted on the blog. And remember, all the money raised by this event goes to the Lake Cane Restoration Society. Those are the fine folks working hard to keep this lake clean and swimmable for everyone. So that's all for now. See you in the water sometime, hopefully this week.